Hi there, boys and girls. All right, today we have made it, actually, not according to this number, but we have made it to lesson 18 for our solar system unit. And we're almost there. We're almost done with it. That means we'll be starting a new unit next week. So very exciting. I will wait to announce what the unit will be about for next week. We'll keep it a little bit of a surprise a little longer. But today, all of your questions for your Google Forms are going to have to do with this chapter. This would be from your reader that you would normally have in class. Chapter 13, the International Space Station. Would you like to have a bedroom in outer space? Some astronauts do. The United States and other countries use the space shuttle to send astronauts to an international space station. The space station orbits Earth. 3 astronauts can live there at one time. They stay for 6 months at a time. This image shows the space station. So boys and girls, notice the bold print words. We want to make sure we continue. So you notice these are words that we've seen as vocabulary from other chapters. I believe the only newest one we're seeing today is international. So that means between different nations, okay? International. Okay, this is the picture that they were just talking about, showing the space station. You can see our caption right down here. The space station orbits Earth. The space station orbits far above Earth, so the astronauts in the space station don't feel the effects of gravity like we do on Earth. When we lift our arms and legs here on Earth, we have to work against gravity. That is good for us. It helps us stay in shape. But astronauts in space don't have the effects of gravity to work against. They do not get much of a workout from drifting around. They have to run at least once a day to stay in good shape. In this image, you can see an astronaut jogging in space. See our caption? Astronauts have to jog in space to stay in shape. These 2 men are sleeping in space. They don't feel the effects of gravity, so they are moving freely within the spaceship. This means that they can sleep right side up or upside down. It is all the same. Do you think you would like sleeping this way? See our caption? These 2 astronauts are taking a nap in space. Taking a shower in space is tricky. On Earth, the water comes out of the spout. It falls down and splashes on your body. Then it runs off. But this is not what happens in space. In space, you have to rub the water on your skin. Also, it does not just drip off. You have to scrape it off. You have to shower in a little pod. The pod keeps the water you scrape off your skin from drifting off in the air. If it is drifted off, it might cause problems. It might mess up the computers and equipment inside the space station. You can see that lots of different things are different when you live in space. That is why leaving the space station and coming back to Earth can be hard. It takes time for the astronauts to get used to Earth again. After months in space, they struggle with the gravity on Earth. Their arms and legs feel heavy. They find it hard to stand up. They feel off balance. But in a few weeks, they begin to feel normal again. Sometimes when they look up at the sky, they even feel a little homesick for their home in outer space. So this is a picture. You can see down here our caption tells us what it's doing, or what this guy's doing. An astronaut taking a space shower. That's the pod that they're talking about. Okay. All right, boys and girls, that is the end of chapter 13. When you get to your Google Forms today, you are going to be doing your reading and writing choice board. So we're going to give you a couple of different options of what you want to write about from today's chapter 13. And then you will see that for skills today, we are going to be working on plural possessive nouns. Yesterday you worked on singular possessive nouns. Today you're going to work on the plural possessive nouns. And I will also be attaching a video that describes those into a little bit more detail. I know it's a little bit of a review, but we want to make sure we remember and we're doing appropriately. Please keep in mind, boys and girls, that all third grade teachers are on Zoom at all hours of the school day. That means from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock this afternoon, we'll be on Zoom. Specifically, I will be on Zoom from 2 o'clock all the way up until 4 o'clock. If you have any questions, especially if anything with these plural possessive nouns, I will be more than welcome to sit there and guide you through it. All right, boys and girls? I can even make a little makeshift board over here like you're sitting in the classroom with me. All right, I would love it. I hope everybody has a great rest of your Thursday. It's almost Friday and the weekend. Have a good one.